was a young lady whose chin resembled the point of a pin, so she had it made sharp and purchased a harp, and played several tunes with her chin. There was an old man who said, "Hush! I perceive a young bird in this bush." When they said, "Is it small?" he replied, "Not at all. It is 4 times as big as the bush." There was an old man of the Cape who possessed a large Barbary Ape, till the Ape one dark night set the house all alight, which burned that old man of the Cape. There was a young lady whose nose was so long that it reached to her toes, so she hired an old leddy whose conduct was steady to carry that wonderful nose. There was an old person of Troy whose drink was warm brandy and soy, which he took with a spoon by the light of the moon in sight of the city of Troy. There was a young person of Crete whose toilette was far from complete. She dressed in a sack spickle speckled with black, that ombliferous person of Crete. There was an old person of mold who shrank from sensations of cold, so he purchased some muffs, some furs, and some fluffs, and wrapped himself well from the cold. There was a young lady of Clare who was madly pursued by a bear. When she found she was tired, she abruptly expired, that unfortunate Lady of Clare. There was an old person of Yule who chiefly consisted on gruel, but to make it more nice he inserted some mice, which refreshed that old person of Yule. There was an old man of Bohemia whose daughter was christened Euphemia, but one day, to his grief, she married a thief, which grieved that old man of Bohemia. There was an old man of Corfu who never knew what he should do, so he rushed up and down till the sun made him brown, that bewildered old man of Corfu. There was an old man of Peru who never knew what he should do, so he tore off his hair and behaved like a bear, that intrinsic old man of Peru. There was an old man of Vesuvius who studied the works of Vitruvius. When the flames burnt his book, to drinking he took, that morbid old man of Vesuvius. There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren, have all built their nest in my beard." There was an old man of Dundee who frequented the top of a tree. When disturbed by the crows, he abruptly arose and exclaimed, "I'll return to Dundee." There was a young lady whose eyes were unique as to color and size. When she opened them wide, people all turned aside and started away in surprise. There was an old lady whose folly induced her to sit in a holly, whereon, by a thorn her dress being torn, she quickly became melancholy. There was a young lady of Ryde whose shoestrings were seldom untied. She purchased some clogs and some small spotty dogs, and frequently walked about Ryde. There was a young lady whose bonnet came untied when the birds sat upon it, but she said, "I don't care, all the birds in the air are welcome to sit on my bonnet."